I want to give a special thank you, a special mahalo to the Hawaii delegation for making sure that they had this short Holly podium out here. For those of you from Arkansas and Delaware, you may not know, short you probably got. Holly may be a new word to you. Holly is a word that, a Hawaiian word, that meant originally a stranger from across the sea, someone from across the sea. It has come to mean Caucasian. It's come to mean Caucasian, generally preceded by colorful Anglo-Saxon adjectives. And in my case, believe me, they've been utilized more than one occasion. Now, some of our good friends from Arkansas and Delaware may be saying, well, wait a minute, I thought this was the congressman from Hawaii. And what did this short white boy get up there for? Well, he doesn't look anything like Don Ho. Well, I'm here to tell you I'm Hawaii's answer to affirmative action. Isn't this a grand day that we could put Arkansas and Delaware and Hawaii together? I tell you, this was made in heaven. This was destined to happen. Who would have believed? First of all, who would have believed that Bill Clinton was going to come out of Arkansas and be president in the first place?
That's right.
And not only win the first time, but kick some ass the second time. And I remember very, very clearly our great Senator Daniel Inouye,
Yes, Lord.
Congressional Medal of Honor winner,
That's right.
doesn't have to go around talking about his record of service to this nation. It's there for everybody to see. By rights, he should have been dead, carried for hours after losing his arm, bleeding. Not the kind of thing that's happened today, where as chair of the Air and Land Committee, which means the Army and the Air Force, the Armed Services Committee, where we've done our best to try to see to it that our men and women in the armed services, should they become wounded, should they become a casualty of what George Bush and Dick Cheney have wrought, that they're going to receive the care that they need instantly. We're talking back in World War II, in Italy. We're talking about a young man, scarcely a teenager, who joined up while his relatives, while people with the same kind of last name and the same kind of cast of eye and color of skin were being placed in detention camps. Not for what they did, but for who they supposedly were. We have that legacy. When I hear people talking about Barack Obama going off to that foreign and exotic place. They weren't talking about Arkansas, by the way. They might have been talking about Delaware, I don't know. But we know they were talking about Hawaii.
We had those camps in Arkansas.
That was foreign, that's right.
We had camps.
There's a reminder here that some of those camps, some of those detention camps were in Arkansas.
That's right.
When I think of what's being done to Barack Obama today, and will be coming, you best believe it, starting tonight, when Joe Biden and Barack Obama leave that stadium to begin their historic mission to restore this nation, you can bet that the dissemination of the lies and the falsehoods and the distortions are going to go into high gear.
Speak.
Exotic and foreign. Well, apparently it wasn't too exotic to have Dan Inouye get a Congressional Medal of Honor. Now, today, he's the Defense Appropriations Chair in the United States Senate.
Ain't no secret what God can do.
Our foreign and exotic place that has the greatest athlete in the history of the world, Brian Clay, graduate of Castle High School, Ohio. And we got the Little League champions, not just of the United States, but of the entire world. What's Cookie Roberts got going for her these days? And let me tell you, they can prove they were 12 years old, too. And we've got something else out in Hawaii. Pardon us, Arkansas, pardon us, Delaware, we got something else in Hawaii. We've got the birthplace of the next president of the United States of America. Somebody earlier today said, you know, does that mean Camp David? What is it, Katie Couric, CBS, something like that? KGMB reported. Is Camp David going to be out in Hawaii? Well, I'll tell you, when Barack Obama is elected president, the Christmas White House is going to be all right. I want to acknowledge, because I don't know if all our Delaware friends and Arkansas friends are here at the same time, but our breakfast this morning was sponsored by folks at General Dynamics. I'd like them to stand up and think about right now. Please stand up. I will tell you something. There are special interests in this country. Yes, there are. Dick Cheney knows all about it.
That's right.
I can tell you that. The difference between a special interest and a private interest is what has to concern us. If your private interest, if your special interest, and it amounts to a private interest at the expense of the public interest, then we have to go after you.
There you go.
But if your special interest and the public interest coincide, then that's something to be supported. And I want to tell you, General Dynamics has been in the forefront of supporting the public interest, of supporting our troops, and I'm proud to be here with them today. I want to say, too, that how much we regret, all of us in the Hawaii delegation, I'm sure I speak for those in Delaware as well, that Mr. Bill Gwatney is not with us today to witness this historic occasion, but I'm certain that his spirit is with us, and we send all our aloha to him and to his family. All of our aloha to him. Before I go on, I want to say a special thank you to Albert Lewis. I don't know Albert Lewis. I know Big Al Lewis, but Albert Lewis, I don't know. Al, I've got the pin on. Thank you very much. And what this pin says right here, Hawaii's favorite son, Barack Obama. There is such great emotion that we're all feeling today, that we're going to experience tonight as we leave on this journey with Senator Obama and Senator Biden. By the sheerest of coincidence, there's a book that is going to come out that we're going to be able to use. We're going to be able to cite. I want to recommend it to you, and I want you to recommend to all your friends, go all the rest of the delegations. As the lies and the distortions come up about Senator Obama and his origins and his life. You know, he just didn't spring full-blown like a phoenix out of Chicago. There was a life before that. A life that deserves our attention. And two of our journalists premier journalists from Hawaii have written a book called The Dream Begins, How Hawaii Shaped Barack Obama.
All right.
Now, I don't know if Stu Glauberman is here, but I know Jerry Burris, one of the co-authors, is here. Jerry, where are you?